Josh, what is that? Thank you for your picture. Give me a picture of the full cathedral with Warwick Castle. You like it, Jonathan?
Right, well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Warwick Castle and our Flight of the Eagle show. My name's David, and I have a collection of birds that I would love to introduce you to. And as you can see, the first two, they're out at the same time. And what you're looking at here is two of our North American bald eagles. Now, the bird up on the platform with Paul, she's called Sydney. Many people recognise Sydney as a bald eagle because she has that characteristic white head and white tail. Whereas Henry here, who's about to land with Paul, he's often mistaken for a different eagle, like a golden eagle, for instance, because he is lacking the white head and the white tail that Sydney has. And if you're wondering why that is, well, it's because Henry is a youngster. He's just a juvenile, a baby essentially, and he's not even 1 year of age. He's not just any old bald eagle either. It's actually Sydney's offspring, and he's one of 4 babies that Sydney and Archie have had. And Archie is the bald eagle that Paul flew for you on the first presentation. Absolutely amazing he is. If you're wondering why we don't fly Henry and Archie together, it's pretty much impossible because Archie can't stand his own son. He literally chases him all around Warwick Castle, and when he catches him, he gives him a right good hiding essentially. Sydney, however, she's a little bit more, Sydney's up there, sorry. She's a little bit more forgiving, but she's not so shy. She's quite happy to put Henry well and truly in his place. And they've had a few kerfuffles already, and that's Henry's fault actually. He actually tried to take some food off of Sydney. Big mistake, because she also gave him a right good pasting. Look at that for a treat. Bald eagle feather floating through the air. Now these amazing eagles, you find them throughout North America. So the range, it starts in north of Mexico. Then they range through various states of the USA, and this is their national bird. And what a fine choice to have as well. And they're also found throughout Canada also. Sydney here, she's actually an oddity within our collection, and that's because she's actually a wild bald eagle. It's very rare, you know, that we get to work with wild raptors because they are so very well protected out in the wild. But I hasten to add, Sydney wasn't taken from the wild. She was actually rescued from a forest fire that was indeed certain death for Sydney. She was rescued alongside her sibling, who is called Samantha. We have her. She's a breeding bird, however. But many people often ask why the birds couldn't go back out into the wild. And the reason being is because they were hand-reared. Very rarely do hand-reared animals get reintroduced back out into the wild, because Sydney here, for many years, believed she was a Canadian ranger. Which doesn't do so well if you're looking for a mate out in the wild, because she would be seeking a Canadian ranger as her boyfriend to prey in the whole world. There is another type of condor from North America. This one's from South America, and that's called the Californian condor. A very big bird, but smaller than the Andean condor. And you find these birds in a huge set of mountains throughout South America called the Andes. Rosie here, she's just over 1 year of age, so she's a baby. We have her parents. Her parents, you know, are about 50 years of age, and they're still breeding and fit and healthy. No problems at all. But 50 years, you know, for a condor isn't actually that old, because they can live to be 100. So that's no problem whatsoever. So Rosie, at 1 year of age, has got a huge amount of not only like growing up mentally, but ever such a long lifespan ahead of her. And these amazing vultures, her wingspan is about 10 feet across. So just like Frank, you know, she'll just set off on an Andean mountain, and she'll use that huge wingspan that she has to find the updrafts and potentially the thermals and the surf, you know, and catch small fish like fry and sprats, catch birds on the wing. They have rodents and mammals, you name it. A very, very versatile bird is the kite family. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop yakking on, however. I'm going to put some music on and concentrate on getting a bit more out of these birds. So sit back and enjoy the show, guys.